Well, hello, I'm the Ranger, and before I get to be able to cook on my stove, I got to take water and smooth out the layer so it looks really good. I might put some red clay on this one to cover it so it all match. So I'm going to work on this before I crank it up to cook meals on. Alright, I'm the Ranger. See you next. Hello there, I'm the Ranger, and don't forget, I'm a fictional character for this channel. See you next video. Hello there, I'm the Ranger, and today I'm going to show you the cranking of the clay stove I have created. It was last week I created this clay stove. And I want to let you know the flaws in this clay stove that I have noticed. Let's take a look at it. Now over here, alright, I'm going to go ahead and sum up everything. It took me 18 buckets of red clay dirt to create this clay, or this monstrous clay stove. Now if you remember the other video, there was an old one right here. And I just said, okay, I'm going ahead. I made this side. Then I made this side. I said, I'm going to go ahead and fill this up to make it all one color, make it look nice, which I did. Now, over here, I used the flat axe, or whatever you would call that damn thing, to pound the dirt really tight. Now, I've only seen one crack so far for a whole 2 weeks. That's the first crack I've seen out of the 2 weeks I have created this thing. Now, on this side, I did not pack it. I just throw the mud on and barely packed it, and I see cracks everywhere. The second day I created this stove, I had cracks everywhere. I had big cracks going everywhere through the whole thing. So I took the flatter and smashed the hell out of it as much as I can, and I got less cracks this time. I got a crack here, a crack here, and a crack here, and a crack there, and a crack there, and a crack up there. So I have to pack the mud in more to stop the cracking. I have no cracks over here. That's the first crack I've seen since I created this side. And I packed this side. Now the buckets are these pickle buckets. It's about 3 yards of clay or dirt you can put in there. And I didn't pack it tight. I just packed it loosely. Then I threw it on here and packed it as I went. There is no pine straw. I did not use any type of rebar to reinforce it. I just said, well, we'll try this method and see what happens. You can always destroy your clay stove and rebuild it. It's made out of clay. Alright, enough said. Let's get this thing cranking. I'm going to get some firewood. And we'll see how much firewood it takes to boil a, let's say, this container of water. I want to measure for 2 cups, and I want to see how long it takes to boil it. Alright, see you in a few minutes. I'm going to get this thing cranking, and you get to watch it. Trace does wonderful at fires. You should see how well it burns. Alright, I'm going to try not to burn any plastic in my clay stove. But I love these egg crates. They're good to burn. There's many ways of using this egg crate. My clay stove is still kind of wet. I was hoping to dry it out more before we started, but a lot of people are asking to burn. Let's burn. Last week, right before my birthday, on August 13th, I received this in the mail. There's no letter, no paperwork, just a price tag, how much it costs to ship it, and how much this was. So I want to say thank you for any subscribers who sent this to me. I appreciate it. I will do a gear review of this. And yesterday, I received this box. I received this box yesterday. And I want to do a little surprise. What do you think is in this box? You notice it's never been opened. Take a look. It's never been opened or tampered with. So let's take a wild guess. What do you think that's in this container or box? I never ordered this. Somebody sent this to me. And this cup. So I'm going to do a gear review on these two items. But right now, I'm doing the clay stove. So let's take a wild guess. What's in this box? I believe this is a pitcher for my sweet tea. And I want to say thank you for those who sent me this gift. As a birthday gift or just to do a gear review. Once this thing gets cranked up, we're going to put this thing around top and we're going to see how long it takes to boil water. Stay tuned. Alright, here we go. I have a Dollar Tree little fan that I got for $1. And I'm going to place it at the bottom of the mouth and see how well it works. Alright, now I'm going to get some coals going. And after I get some coals going, I'm going to boil some water. So far, I didn't put no more than a little handful of wood. If you want to really get creative, I'll show you what you can do with a pipe. Now, this is going to get really hot. This got the Ranger Kooky had made a Fluka stove, and you need to go check out the Ranger Kooky's channel with the Fluka stove. This thing's already hot. I can't even touch it. Somehow the little fan, it's not working like it's supposed to. Plus I put also wet wood in the thing. A piece of choco might give it a little hand down there. So, what do you think is in this box? I don't have nobody but a company's name. Premium lighting? I believe this is a jug. Almost a jug like this. A vacuum sealed jug for sweet tea or your water. So we're going to find out what it is next video. But right now we want to work on this clay stove. It's giving me a little bitch, but it's getting there. All that wet wood I put in there, you know, I forgot it rained the other day and I forgot to cover up some wood. So I'm fighting to get this thing going. It's still going. You see, nice fire. The fan is not working like it's supposed to, and it's also pretty hot to make a fire. I found the dry branch. Might work. Might help out. I don't need the fan no more. It's creating its own airflow. But it does make it hotter when it has that air going through it. Now, the method of feeding the fire is supposed to be through the bottom. That's the proper way to feed this fire. But after you get it started, let's take a look inside and see what it looks like. Alright, now we're going to start our timer. we're going to, there's 2 cups of water in this little cup, and we're going to see if we can boil water and how fast. It's 2 cups of water. This is about the size of a Pathfinder's cup or a Stanley's cup. And start. So basically, this is a way of cooking your food when the lights go out if you do not have gas during hurricane seasons. Now I could have made that to cold and put the wood on, I mean the bowl, but it's supposed to be efficient. You should be able to cook a lot of meals with a few bundles of wood. The heat's supposed to be efficient. Maybe I need to make it higher because I didn't do the test to see how deep it is. As I get cracks, I can repair them by a little water and smearing it and pounding it with the pounder. I think I have a flaw with the big container versus the small hole. The small hole tunnels that heat in confined space, where the bigger one is bigger. I think I made a mistake here. I need to maybe rebuild the clay stove to make it deeper and smaller. Yes, I do believe I made a mistake, but it's still going on. And man, it's still going to cook my food. It's not boiling the water yet. It's only been 3 minutes, but it's getting there. It should take no more than 5 minutes. But you can see it's pretty hot down there. Let's put the fan on and take a look and see what it looks like. So I do believe I made a mistake on making the hole bigger and not deep enough. I forgot to do my measurements. Remember, it's the fist to the elbow. If you make it deeper, it's even better. And if you have a shadow, it does not work. Because I never made it in. If you go over to Ranger Kooky's channel and check out his clay stove, he put it 2 small ones to make 1 big one. He had 2, but he put them both together for the clay he had. He had sandy mud or sandy clay. It's been 4 minutes and 29. One thing about this clay stove, I can put a cap on it and kill the fire within seconds after I put a cap over it. I do believe my clay stove is a fail for the big tube and not being deep. I bet you if I crank up the old clay stove here, I bet you'll heat up that can of water. We're going to do a test next week and see if this one, or we're going to have a canteen cook day and see if this one will cook faster than the new one. Alright, I know this is a fail. I'll go ahead and call it a fail. It's been 7 minutes and 13 seconds. It should have been boiled or really hot. Let's take a look and see those coals. We got some hot coals. Damn, it's hot. We got some hot coals down there. Let's put the fan and see what it looks like. Yeah, look at the nice coals down there. So basically what it does, instead of having a lot of flames, it smothers that flame down below and makes a coal. And like I said, I think it's a fail because the size of my hole and the depth of that hole put it in error. But I wonder if I can add this to it and lower the flame. That's what I liked about those cans. I can put this on top of it and narrow the flames to this little spot. Let's find out what we can do before we completely say fail. Let's get some gloves on. Now we got a slot where the heat is coming up in that thing. These come off of old gas burners. And I think what's going to do is radiate this heat. Plus, the heat's going to go through the hole now and be more narrow to where we want that heat to be. We want to be on top of that pot. when we'll cook our food and see how long it takes. So far it's been 9 minutes. That's too long in some people's mind, but I still got nice coals down there. This might smother my fire, so I'm going to turn on my fan to give it airflow because it don't have a flame in there. So I'm trying to give it airflow to keep those coals going. Remember, this is only a little Dollar Tree fan. You can buy a fan anywhere. It's for a little $1. In case you're in the middle of the woods, you can bring this fan to cool you down or keep your flame going. You don't have to huff and puff like a magic dragon. Some little tips, you know, this little $1 fan with chargeable batteries. We're getting some steam up there. 10 minutes and 3 seconds. And it's still not boiling. Take a look what's down there if you can. See right there? Nice flame going. Now the heat of that source is going straight to the water can. Right above that hole. I love test. It's still a good system. It's still a good clay stove. I can still cook my food with it. Now as you add more wood to it, it will keep it as a coal. Instead of turning into a flame, a little flame then starts to be cold. Now I didn't have to put that up there. I could have used this screen thing. It'll fit right up there perfectly. I could put maybe 2 or 3 pots up there instead of this one. But I just wanted to boil this one pot of 2 cups of water and see how long it takes. Some people are starving and want to eat. Some people don't mind cooking a bushcraft meal. Another thing, like I said before, one day I can walk away right now and go in the house and not have to worry about the flames catching the woods on fire because it's in a Dakota pit. Basically, this is what this is, like a Dakota pit. It's just above Dakota pit. If I'm not saying it wrong or saying it right, I'm sorry, excuse me. 14 minutes. I still have plenty wood in that hole still. Alright, I have did my test and I believe it's a fail for what I wanted for this clay stove to do. Now I have, or the Ranger Kooky have created the other clay stove that you see here. I just added on to it. I believe next week I will do a test on this one, and I bet you this one will work better than that one for a couple of reasons. This one has a smaller hole, it's deeper. This one has a wider hole and it's shallow. So I have to rebuild this clay stove bigger. And now how this is how you kill the wood or keep it from catching on fire. It's just pulling that twig out. Now the next test I'm going to do it on this one. Find my results, and I bet you this one's going to work better than this one. That damn Ranger Kooky. Alright, I'm the Ranger. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. They do help. Working on the clay stove. See you next video. And don't forget, it does still works. I can feel the heat. There's fire still in there. It still is going to cook my food, but I want it to be more efficient than I thought. So the next test will be on this one. And it's almost been 20 minutes and it still don't have boiling water. Alright, see you next video.